You know what? I got 3 words for you. Make it rain. That's right. It's time to make it rain in Final Fantasy XIV. Boom. Make it rain campaign. That's what we're going to be working on today. This is a seasonal event from Monday, July 19th to Wednesday, August 11th. It starts in Oldar Steppes of Naled. You know I can't pronounce none of this foreign words. But anyway, we just here to play the game. So, the Great Horn Heist. There we go. That's what we're working on. Uller is in need of a helping hand. Requirements level 15. Player must first complete one of the following main scenario quests. We've done all 3 of these. Grenadier Envoy, Aldern Envoy, or the Limousin Envoy. We've done them. This is going to be our new emote, the little scribbles, called Vexed. New item, untradeable, NGP bronze card. Ooh, we get 5,000 MGP for our Make It Rain episode. Alright, so what do we got here? The Crystal Tower Striker, Monsters Toss Machine, and Cuff a Car Machine furnishings. And certain other prizes can be purchased at reduced MGP cost for the campaign attendant. So it sounds like we buy stuff in the casino. Please note, seasonal quests cannot be completed after the event has concluded. So let's get up out of here and let's get to our game. And it said it started in Steppes of Naled. So that's Stallion right there. Away we go. We'll be back, Minophilia. Do a quest another day. Let's go see if we can't find this guy. I think he was right out here somewhere. The Great Horn Heist. Yep, there he is. Ooh, we can talk to this guy too. What's he giving us? The Way of the Samurai. Ooh, let's go ahead and decline that for now. That'll be for another day. Aller, talk to me. The Great Horn Heist. There's our bronze card. Gives us our 5,000. Euler is in need of a helping hand. This quest is available for a limited time only. Beg pardon, my good sir, but might I ask your assistance with the matter most grave? Yes, you may. My name is Oliver, and I have the pleasure and honor of serving as one of Lord Mandeville's earnest attendants at the Gold Saucer. Just between you and me, I must confess that we're dealing with a bit of a situation at the moment. It appears that a robbery has taken place in the Saucer's hallowed halls, while the brass blades are investigating even as we speak. And as if that weren't bad enough, one of my closest friends and colleagues from among the Saucer staff has been named the prime suspect. I can assure you that he is absolutely innocent of all charges. Why the man wouldn't even think of committing a crime. That said, we're all sadly lacking in convertible evidence to that end, which is where you come in, or at least where I hope you come in. Incontrovertible evidence, that's the word I was looking for. What say you, my friend? I realize the request is quite sudden, but might you be so kind as to entertain me? Yes, sirree. Oh, thank you, good sir. In that case, pray accompany me to the Manorville Lounge, that I might explain to you the situation in full detail. Oh, come back, come back. Quest accepted, the Great Horn Heist. So let's head on over to the Gold Saucer. We need to go to the lounge. Oh, where's the main? There we go. Alright, so something's happening with my sound. It's kind of staticky. I don't know. I'll fix it later. Let's get to this. Oh, we got quests up in here too. What quests we got up in here? Cliffhanger. Oh, it's just a game. It's not a real quest. Alright, so he must be on the second floor, so let's head on up. I don't like the way this sounds either. Let's see. We gotta go. This is. Something's happening. Official play guide here. System configuration. Sound. Voice. I don't. Character. Let's see. Place. There we go. There we go. I'm hearing that water cannon. I'm hearing everything so well with my new headset. Alright, Ola, let's talk. Thank you so much for coming, my friend. Your offer of assistance means the world to me. Look over there. You will see my dear friend Hoke in the process of being unceremoniously and brusquely interrogated by those boar's brass blades. I can take out some brass blades. You there. Can't you see we're in the middle of investigation? It'll serve you well not to interfere. Y'all must not know who I am. Now, who said anything about interfering? Welcome, dear guests, the Gold Saucer. I'm Roland, and I have the honor of overseeing day-to-day operations here in Lord Mandeville's stead. Now, if I might ask, whatever brings you here today? This guy over here needs my help, so I'm going to give it to him. I see. In that event, your assistance in the matter is indeed most welcome. I trust my man Aller has appraised you on the details of the case. Not really. Ah, pray forgive me, Master Roland. I was just getting to that. A short while ago, an invaluable saboteur Emperor horn was stolen from the prize vault just behind our main counter. Needless to say, this area is guarded heavily and strictly off limits to all customers. So, it was that, naturally, the staff came under suspicion. In particular, poor Huge, who had the misfortune of being the one manning the prize exchange booth at the precise time of the theft. It was a Moogle. Our friend swears he is innocent, of course, and a more honest man I have never known. Yet, in the absence of any evidence to the contrary or any lead suggesting another possibility, the brass blades have all but assumed that he is the culprit. You see, although he is a most diligent worker and beloved by his peers, truth be told, it appears he was arrested for petty theft once years ago. Still, that's no reason to assume he's to blame this time. It's unconscionable, I tell you. Why, if the priests with their interrogation, I fear Hughes would be coerced to confess to a crime he never committed. Oh, is there nothing that can be done? I, too, can speak for Hughes' character. This man would sooner lop off his own hand than steal even a single gill. Might we ask you to look into the matter and glean what evidence you may that we might prove our trusted employees innocent of any wrongdoing? I'll give it a shot there, buddy. You have my gratitude. I will speak to the brass blades and inform them that you have our full permission to conduct your own investigation of the premises. And with that, I must return to my duties. I assume the matter is in good hands with you, Aller. Alright, let's figure this thing out. See what's going on. So we need to speak with Aller again. What else you got to tell me? Before I forget, I want you to have this. If you come across evidence or anything of interest in your search, pray record it in this inspector's journal. Should you ever find yourself at a loss, you may find it helpful to review what you have already learned. And with that, I do believe you have all you need to get started. If I might offer a word of advice, why not begin questioning that rather flustered-looking fellow over there? Oh. Anxious attendant. Yeah, buddy, what you got? Where we at in this place? We're still up in the Mandarin Lounge. You gotta be straight with me. You inquire regarding any information potentially related to the incident in question. I was tasked with selling many cactpot tickets and was standing behind the counter at the time of the crime. To think that something like this could have happened here at the Gold Saucer. I said the same to Captain Dellas and Pai Maya. They're the two brass blade officers questioned huge over there, but I don't recall anything out of the ordinary at the time. Dun 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 dun. Maybe y'all should waterboard. Maybe then he'll talk. It's festival season, of course, which means that our halls are even more packed with customers than usual. But other than that, I can't think of anything worthy of note. Yet I guarantee you that no unauthorized persons were allowed to slip behind the counter. From my vantage point, I would have noticed in an instance if that were the case. Unsure whether or not the information you have gleaned will avail you, you nevertheless choose to record it in your journal. Where is this journal? I want to look at this journal. Is it here? Inspector's Journal. Use. What notes? Court attendant. Oh, okay, there it is. It's crime scene. Court attendant handling many cactpot tickets at the time. There was nothing particularly unusual about the scene behind the counter before and after the incident, save for their larger than usual crowd on hand to take part in the festivities. Furthermore, the incident was certain that no individuals other than fellow staff were seen behind the counter, as would be instantly blatantly obvious. There's no ununiformed personage to breach this high security location. Okay, alright. Love it, like it. Alright, Aller, what's next? Well, did you record the man's testimony in your journal? Yes, I did. Excellent. Keep asking around, and you're sure to arrive at the truth behind the incident in due time. And then, at long last, poor Hugh's innocence will be proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. Should you choose to undertake this quest, know that guidance from the journal, duty list, and map will be limited. You will need to read the text carefully and decipher the clues to determine the course of action. Scattered throughout the Golden Saucer are clues that will aid you in uncovering the identity of the thief. Obtain them by speaking to the denizens and customers of the Gold Saucer and investigating any suspicious items or locations. All information gleaned in your inquiry may be reviewed at any time by checking your inspector's journal, which can be accessed at any time from the Key Items menu. Use your resources well and see that the true culprits brought to justice for their crimes. When you believe you've gathered all the information needed to crack the case, speak with Oliver. From there, you'll have a chance to share your deductions and prove the accused innocent. Ooh, I'm never very good at this. Alright, so now we need to go around and speak to people. Ooh, what is that? Open and inviting. So, what do I do now? Find relevant evidence to speak to Oliver. Do I get any clues on my map? Or do I just run around? I don't even know. Triple triad match down there. Ooh. Well, let's go down. There's some question marks right there. Let's talk to the question mark guy. Alright, well, he's not letting me talk to him. Huh. Alright, alright. Maybe we go talk to that guy who's under investigation. Let's sprint on over there. This is, we need to go faster. So you're the adventurer Masarella and dragged into this, eh? Investigate all you like. We're sure that we've got the man right here. We all know you did it. Why not confess and save us some trouble? Typical police tactics. You're innocent? Don't talk. I swear I've stolen nothing. Will they not believe me? Interesting. Very interesting. Can't talk to that guy. So there are clues around here. Well, I'm going to explore a little bit. And if I find something, I'll bring you all back. Uh-oh, here we go. My companion promised to meet me in Warner Square, but she's nowhere to be seen. Do you think it's this fragrance I'm wearing? She always had most sensitive nose. Well, that was nothing. Main Square, Event Square. Where is this place I need to go? Entrance Square. Maybe. Let's go to the entrance square. So the thing was stolen from here. Correct? Modern Ethics Saleswoman. Salutations, would you care to purchase the latest copy of Innocent Jane's Modern Ethics? It contains a collection of styles based on preferences, honest to God's adventurers. Have you ever heard of such revolutionary catalog? And all for repentance and ancient. What is all this? Unlock a new hairstyle. Oh, hairstyles. This must be the seasonal event stuff. Pipe down, boy. I can't. Dad, I'm hungry and I miss my sis. Alright. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we are heading over to the east side of the square. right here on the map. And Raskeek Blast Braid. Let's go ahead and talk to him. You inquire regarding any information potentially related to the incident in question. Given its sheer size, we believe the thief has hidden the stolen horn somewhere around the premises until such time as they can arrange to smuggle it out. Though, for the life of me, I can't find the goddamn thing anywhere. Unsure whether or not the information you have gleaned will avail you, you nevertheless choose to record it in your journal. So it's a big horn. So, next, let's go to the event square. Where's the event square? Alright, let's go this way. We're looking for a brass blade recruit next. There he is. Come here, brass blade recruit. Maybe it's a brass blade who did this. You inquire regarding any information potentially related to the incident in question. Around the time the robbery happened, I was just getting off active duty. I had a mind to go to the Kookaboo races with Papa Maria, so I gave him a yell, but wouldn't you believe it, he just walked off to the racetrack as he'd never even heard of me. Interesting. Pimpamaya, you say? I heard his brother was known to place a few coins on the birds from time to time, but never knew Pimpamaya had an interest as well. Still, for a friendly chap like old Pimpamaya to just ignore you like that, reckon he must have had a big bet on his mind, eh? Alright, same thing. We recorded in journal. Alright, let's... Astute attendant near the minigames. That's where we're going. It's gatekeeper. Just a minute. Oh, easy with all that noise. Now, where's this astute attendant at? There you are. You inquire regarding information potentially in the incident? Yes, yes. Have I noticed anything out of the ordinary, you ask? Well, now that you mention it, I doubt it has anything to do with the incident, but my colleague who works at the Catclock board mentioned that his uniform had gone missing. I could scarce believe it. The man's a veteran, and as careful as anyone I know. We're instructed to guard those outfits with our lives, you know. My colleague doesn't find his soon, Master Roland, is like to give him a chewing out like you'd never believe. Okay. So we got a man ignoring his name. We got a attendant gone. Interesting. Interesting. So let's go. Frantic attendant. What was so upstairs? Event square. So let's go upstairs. And let's look for a frantic attendant. Interesting. Wow, purple sofa. Where are you at, purple sofa? There you are, I see you. I inquire about the missing uniform. Shush! Have you lost your wits? Don't say that so loud. If anyone heard that I'd misplaced my uniform, Why there be hells to... Oh, I should probably quiet down myself. Alright, so we got a small fella here. Needless to say, those uniforms are issued to official Gold Saucer staff alone. When not wearing them, we're instructed to guard them as if our lives depended on it. If it were to get out that I lost mine. Just before I checked with the cleaning staff to make sure that it wasn't accidentally disposed of somehow. The man said he'd seen nothing, nor have any articles of clothing been delivered to the lost and found. Oh, wherever could my uniform have gone? It gone to the suspects. Okay. Effusive attendant. They're standing next to a rock in the water. Featured in the north part of the round square. North part of the round square. Round square. So we need to go northwest. Let's continue around the circle to get to the square. Oh, you can just take that water thing and get up here. That's cool. Alright, let's keep going. This is not where I want to go. We want to go that way, though. Is this it? This is where I want to go. I'm running in water. I am running in water. So north part of the square. Why is it sparkling? Because I already got it, that's why. Abusive attendant. Talk to me. You inquire regarding information. Yep. Have you met Papamaya? He's one of the brass blades investigating the theft for us. But he's no stranger to the Ghost Arsenal. Why, I've seen him at the Chuchubu races more than once. You sure that's not his brother? They're a spitting image of each other, and I hear it's the brother who's a regular patron here. They say he can rack up the MGPs like you wouldn't believe. His brother, you say? Well, I didn't even know he had a brother. From what I saw, they could almost be twins. Ha! Someone needs to get around a bit more, it seems. Anyhow, the brother's regular here if I ever saw one. Seeing the sheer single-minded devotion with which he attacks those games, I reckon he's got his eyes on an exclusive prize. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go find a cheery customer next. Give me 1 second. Alright, cheery customer is in the north entrance square, standing by the mall. North entrance square. Entrance square, north, standing by the wall. It's not where we want to go. North entrance square, cheery customer. Here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. The high attendant, you say? If I recall, he left his post for a time to escort a customer to some place or another. Though it odd to see no one manning the counter, but I suppose it happens from time to time. Or perhaps not. Interesting. He got pulled away from the counter to help somebody. It's a multi-person encounter, eh? Choice location. This is at the south entrance square by the cactus sign. South entrance Where? At the cactus sign. Oh, look at that. Choice location. Carefully survey the area. You have a sense that something currently hidden to your gaze was visible from a different angle. Or are you simply imagining things? So we need to find another location, maybe? Not sure. Blabbering brass blade. Beneath a large cactus band in the east of the entrance square. Let's talk to this guy. Blabbering brass blade. You inquire regarding information. Yes, yes. The investigation? Huh, we already know that sorry wretch named Huge did it. I've got more interesting matters to think about. Say, have you heard any good rumors lately? Yes, lots of them. But yeah, flat out ignored a friendly invitation and went off to the Kookaboo races alone, you say? That's something you don't hear every day. Never known the man to say no to anyone. Why, one time a new recruit started calling him Maya Papai, and he didn't even bat an eyelash. On the contrary, he just went along with it. It was his new favorite nickname. Since then, all the newcomers have taken to calling him Master Maya Papai, and Papai Maya is as happy as a chuchboo getting scratched behind the ears. To think he turned a deaf ear to one of his subordinates. That's a juicy rumor, if I've ever heard one. Your search has yielded all the pieces of the puzzle. It's now up to you to put them together. Uh-oh. So let's head on back up there. Let's get to that second floor, and let's see. Let's see if we can piece this together. Run no faster, run no faster. Here we go. Ah, there you are. Observing from afar, I couldn't help but notice just how thorough you've been in your investigation. Pray tell, do you believe you've arrived at the truth? It's all clear to me now. Yes, yes, sirree. The conclusion of this quest will differ depending on the choices you make in the following sequence. However, the rewards will remain the same. Are you ready to explain your reasoning? Yes. Truly. In that case, by all means, let us share your deductions with the others. Here we go. Explanation time. Captain DeLance, I thank you for allowing me to oversee the proceedings. But the power invested in me by Lord Manderville, I promise to consider well all the evidence at hand, and render a fair judgment regarding the unfortunate incident. I trust this is acceptable to you. I see no reason to object. After all, we only wish to arrive at the truth. Same as you. Master Poker. Master Poker. Still makes me laugh. I trust that you, too, have no objections to my participation here. No, I do not. Proceed. Very well, let us begin. Captain Dillis, pray summarize the details of the incidents for us once more. Gladly. A few bells ago, a Sabatinder Imperial horn went missing from the Gold Saucer's prize vault, located behind the main counter. It was noticed by a sharp-eyed attendant whose shift followed that of Hugh. Through questioning of all witnesses in the area at the time, relevant that no other persons, attendants, or customers alike were seen behind the counter at that time. Now we have a dispute. No other persons, attendants, or customers alike. His attendant uniform got stolen. Uh-oh. Let's continue on. This is getting good. Investigating our records, we further learn that Hughes was arrested once for petty theft before becoming employed here at the Saucer. Irrelevant. We have named him a primary suspect. An interrogation is being conducted as we speak. That is all. Thank you, Captain Deleuze. Or shall I say Captain Dunce? Master Poker, Oliver has informed me that you too have been investigating the matter on our behalf. Have you any objections to Captain Deleuze's testimony? Uh-oh. The true culprit is still out there. Look at that hand. Boy, I be punching people. Wait, how could you possibly know that? One of the attendant's uniforms has gone missing. What's this you say? Oh, then let us proceed to the next topic at hand. Captain Deleuze and his men are all but convinced that Hughes is asleep. Have you uncovered any evidence to lead you to believe otherwise? Alright, uh-oh. He says he didn't do it. If you're so sure he did it, then where's the horn? It's true that we haven't recovered it yet, but I assure you it's only a matter of time. That's hardly evidence of the man's innocence. Huh. What exactly are you implying? See, I'm not sure, but it was what shot or posed the horn just vanished there. No. The horn was stolen while Hughes was still on duty. I see. For you to say so with such confidence, I imagine you must have uncovered some convincing evidence indeed. Well, now I do believe we've come to the heart of the matter, Master Poker. If you would, just who do you believe is truly responsible for the crime? Let's see, it's you, Pippa Maya. It's not Hugh, that's for certain. I'm sorry, Hugh, I tried. It's Captain Dulance. Let's go with it's you, Pippa Maya. Mimi, this is some kind of joke. I'm no thief. I'm an officer of the law. You best have some proof behind these accusations, or I'll have you haul in gallows faster than you can say, God Burt Mandeville. Oh, I've got proof. I've got proof. Just look at the suspicious look on your face. The stolen uniform. Oh, there it is. The stolen uniform was La Fell size. Yes, it was. It was a little guy. And so what if it was? That is proof of nothing. You need only look around, you see that I am far from the only Lalafell in this place. Let's see, come to think of it, he has a point. But not all have a brother with eyes only for MGP. True, you do have a suspicious brother. Well, wait, how do you know that? I mean, nonsense. I have an alibi. At the time my theft happened, I was at the Kokobu races. And I'll have you know I won myself a fortune as well. Ha! The joke's on you. Just ask any of the attendants there. They all remember me. Why, I'm one of their best customers. So you're the brother. Oh. Let's see. My most sincere apologies, Master May Popeye. Master May Popeye? Is that your idea of a joke? The least you could do is have the dignity to call man by his proper name. Ha ha! Got him. That was a trick. Because you love that name. What? Just the other day, you told us that was your favorite nickname. Got him. Enough. Sasaspino, it would seem our game is up. What's this? A brother. Remarkable sleuthing, if I do say so myself. Of course you are correct. Hughes is not the culprit. I am, or should I say, we are. I knew it. Well, Master Magpie, there's two of you. What's the meaning of this? Better have a good explanation for all of us. I am Papamaya, the real one, that is. The man who's posing as me until our ruse was revealed is my twin brother, Sesaspano. We also have another brother, some years younger than the two of us. He's our pride and joy, sharp of mind and fleet of foot. Sadly, one day our dear brother was stricken with a rare, nigh untreatable malady. He was told he had but moons to live, if that. Needless to say, Sasapino and I were devastated. When the initial shock had passed, we were left with one thought. If we could not save the boy's life, at the very least we could make his biggest dreams come true in the precious days he remained with us. Specifically, his dream to one day sail across the heavens in his very own Sabatinder Impredator. I knew of his wish quite well, having often observed him eyeing it gloriously succulent from longingly from my post on security duty. And so, in hopes of granting our dear sibling's dying wish, Sesaspino and I embarked on a single-minded quest to accumulate as much MGP as we could muster. Sespano in particular displayed quite the aptitude for games and soon became known as one of the saucer's most successful regulars. Points accumulated rapidly and in great quantities, but our brother's condition was declining even more starkly. We were racing against time and seemed disdain to lose. Also, sad story going on here. So was that the idea came to us. Out of sheer desperations, we would use the hustle and bustle of the festival as a cover, sneak behind the counter, and pilfer that which would make one's ill-fated man's wildest dreams come true. The rest played out exactly as the insightful adventurer deduced. Little did I expect that I'd be found out before I could even sneak the horn past the guards. Indeed, it all makes sense now. My sincerest apologies, good sir. To think that not only did we wrongly accuse you, but that the culprit, one of them at least, was one of our own. Using your position and knowledge as a security officer to mastermind such a heinous act, can you two even begin to comprehend the gravity of your crimes? I see you rot in the darkest guile. Uh-oh. Don't cry, little man. Don't cry. Wait, I beg of you. He was in on it. Might I be allowed to speak for a moment? He didn't steal it, but he was in on it. I come from a poor family of refugees. Before they graciously hired me as a saucer tenant, I lived alone with my mother in the basement. For years, I was a constant struggle to put food on our plates. We feared that each coming day might be our last. Often, I would hear my mother sobbing at night, unable to hold back the grief and pain she hid inside for her son's sake. One day, her name day was approaching, and I had a thought. Once, for one day in her life, I would do something that would bring a smile to her face. And so, I got her a ring, or, more accurately, I stole it. I regretted the act almost immediately, but it was too late. I was soon apprehended. I was dismissed from my job as a laborer, and I was told I would never find work in this town again. With not even the coin to buy a scrap of bread for tomorrow's breakfast, I fell into utter despair. My life, our lives, were surely over. I was certain it was then a kind soul reached out to me. That kind soul was none other than the very man whose gold ring I tried to steal. I speak of the owner of the gold saucer, the one and only Lord Godbert Manderville. He made me swear a promise that I would never turn to thievery again, and offered me a position as an attendant here if I would obey. I am far from a wealthy man, but the remuneration has been more than enough to provide my mother and I with a better life than we could have ever imagined. I was deeply wounded, of course, when I was judged by my less than upstanding history and wrongly branded a thief. And I understand all too well that unfortunate circumstances do not justify turning to crime. Alright, so you weren't wrongly branded a thief, because you were a thief. You did steal the ring. So let's go ahead and check yourself before you wreck yourself. And yet, hearing Master Pimpi Maya speak just now, I cannot help but feel for him. And so I beg of you, for what little that might count for, do not go overly hard on the man. Your plea has been heard, my good man. Uh-oh, Manderville man. Captain DeLuntz, if I might have the floor for a moment, I would make a few propositions. Proposition number 1. In my capacity as owner of the Manderville Gold Saucer, I hereby give to P.P. Maya and Cesaspina, dear brother, 1 Sabatender Emperor on the house. Uh-oh, they got it. The horn was a gift, meaning that no theft has taken place here today. Thusly, there is no crime for which you need to answer to the authorities. Uh-oh. Can I have one too? Oh, needless to say, there's one with your name on it as well, my friend. Simply partake in our games and start saving those points, and it'll be yours before you know it. Oh, come on. Come on. As for you, Pipimaya and Cesaspino, as I said, you need not answer to the authorities for what you did today. You will, however, answer to me. The words of Huge here speak to me. In that light, I would make my second proposition. To answer for your actions and repay me for my gift, I propose that you serve a period of community service to be performed under my direct oversight. Pimaya, you are to don a Senor Saboteur suit and serve as the caretaker's assistant in the children's ward at Frondel's Fortinistry. There you would do your best to provide succor and good cheer to the poor children who suffer as your own young brother does. This will, however, require you to undergo strict training until such time as you are able to perform a perfect Senor Saboteur shimmy. Do you accept these conditions? Of course I do, with pleasure, Lord Mandeville. Now for you, Cesespeno, I dare say your knowledge and expertise regarding all things gold saucer rivals almost any in the realm. It'd be a shame to let that go to waste. And so I propose that you serve as a chaperone for those children suffering from symptoms less grave. You will show them about the gold saucer, that their hearts may lighten and they might forget their pain for a time. I trust you have no objections, Captain Dalus. I am but a humble sellsword in the syndicate's employ, Lord Mandeville. Any judgment you render, it is my honor and duty to see carried out. Oh, very well then. I do believe we can now consider this matter closed. Yeah, right. Close it on up. Simply incredible. Thanks to your peerless detective work, my dear friends, innocence has been proven, and fair justice has been served to one and all. Lord Mandeville granted Pimora and Sespo a brief repentance before beginning their sentence, that they might deliver the Saboteur Imperator to their brother in person. I can only imagine how his eyes will alight at the sight. Truly, you have saved the day in more ways than one, and all of us here at the Gold Saucer are in your debt. Again, as a token of our most sincere gratitude, I have prepared a special gift for you. Pray claim it from the stern-faced colleague here. Boom. Bronze card. Great Horn Heist complete. Seasonal event is done. The Great Horn Heist Redux. Huh. Well then, maybe we'll try that one another day. But that is it for today, so thanks for joining me. My name's Tick, and we'll be back another day with another quest. Till then, y'all take care.